Hello and welcome to CadoinkStudios. I have for you today a Zerg vs Zerg. I'm really excited to cast a Zerg vs Zerg. And this game is between two players who I've not heard too much about, DeViL and BLY. I'm going to call him BLY. I don't know if it's BLY or if it's BLY, but I'll just probably refer to him as BLY throughout the game. So this is a Zerg vs Zerg. We have BLY spawning as the red Zerg on the top spawn of GSL Daybreak, and his opponent DeViL is the green Zerg, of course, spawning in the bottom position of Daybreak. And this is a two-player map. It's a GSL map, for those of you who don't know. I've seen some very cool games on this map. You have your natural, per usual, and then you have this pretty wide choke you have to defend, in which you have kind of two different locations where they can come from. You have one with some destructible rocks. This is a little bit more defendable in the early game, but they can do some runarounds with the Zerglings and Hellions and these sort of things here on this portion of the map, this little corner, and it goes the same for his opponent, for DeViL's opponent. And then he has a pretty good third here, and then there's a kind of half base right here with only 5 mineral patches. No, 6, I can't count. And then 1 Vespine Geyser, and his opponent has that as well. There's also another base here that they could take for a third if they believe that that's more defendable. But right now we see that DeViL is taking an early expansion at about the 2-minute 20-second mark, while his opponent BLY is opting to get a earlier expanding pool, probably going to be going for some earlier aggression, while DeViL is hoping to kind of macro up a little bit more, defend a little bit more. We do see some nice overlord placement by each of the players, making sure they're very active about their overlords, scouting around the map, poking by these watchtowers. We do see that DeViL is scouting BLY at this time, and he does see that pool, so he will suspect some sort of early aggression, and he should be able to hold that off. He is building a spawning pool right now in anticipation of that. We do see that, yes, there's early aggression. He's getting that Zergling speed up, and he is popping out some Zerglings. In fact, we see 6 Zerglings on the way, and DeViL's spawning pool isn't even finished. So he's going to have to finish that spawning pool and quickly put up a spine crawler. We do see the Zerglings are rallied directly to DeViL's base, and here comes some drones to, I guess, saturate this base, and this one is going to be building a spine crawler. Yep. Spine crawler goes down. We do see 4 Zerglings on the way for DeViL, as well as another queen. 1 queen, a spine crawler, and some Zerglings should be able to hold this off, but we do see a Baneling nest being put down by DeViL, and in fact it is almost complete, so he will be able to spawn Banelings, and that will do quite a bit of damage to the Zerg player. And the Zerglings get here a little bit before the spine crawler finishes, but DeViL has a good amount of Zerglings on the way to defend this. I believe that BLY is going to hold back and try to build some Banelings before he does this attack. He's kind of keeping back, and yes, he is building Banelings. DeViL, on the other hand, is going to be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't get some more spine crawlers up. In fact, this spine crawler here might not do much. A few Zerglings are coming in, trying to poke around, see if they can get up into the base. DeViL's being very good about blocking his ramp with these Zerglings and this queen, but there are a lot of Banelings on the way, and the Banelings are coming in. The Banelings are going to be able to do a lot of damage to this Zerglings and this queen, so he has to back them up like that. To try to see if he can micro, and the Banelings are coming into the mineral line, and they're going to try to pick off some of the drones, and oh my gosh, all the drones go down except 4 of them. A lot of damage being done to DeViL. DeViL not having much in the way of defenses now. A few Zerglings and a queen, and another Baneling comes in and destroys some more of the Zerglings. Queen's still able to be alive, and he's producing nothing but Zergling speed and a few drones. I think this is because his economy is hurting quite bad. He is moving his spine crawler over to help defend this position a little better. I didn't like that position right there. And the Zerglings are poking in, but they come a little bit too late, and the spine crawler does get in the ground, but he does have a few more Banelings on the way, and DeViL doesn't have much on the way. The Banelings come in and destroy all the Zerglings. The queen goes down as well. 2 Banelings in the base. These Zerglings are going to have to come in and try to pick him off, but he does get into the mineral lines, and he's trying to pick up the drones. The drones are trying to run away, and he does have the Zerglings picking off the Banelings, and one of the Banelings goes down, and 2 more on the field, as well as some Zerglings. tons of Zerglings for BLY, and this base is effectively not mining because BLY is very active at attacking this base. And so we do have a lot of drones in Devil's Natural with 3 spine crawlers now, which should defend it, but I do believe that if BLY wanted to, he could attack that natural, despite the fact that there are spine crawlers there. This spine crawler might even block his drones a little bit. A few more Zerglings coming in, but Devil has enough Zerglings to defend this at this time, and it looks like Devil has been able to hold off this attack. In fact, he's even going to do a counterattack, as it seems. We do see quite a bit of Zerglings up at the top for BLY. BLY is also getting his natural. And BLY should be able to hold this off, I believe. He does have like 12 Zerglings and a few Banelings on the way. The Zerglings of Devil do come in and start attacking this base. BLY might have to cancel it, but he's sending his Zerglings down. Now the Zerglings are going to attack. They have a very nice surround because they're attacking this hatchery, or this hatchery. And the hatchery does go down. It doesn't get canceled. And now he's going to run him away because he knows he's done enough damage and he's economically hurt BLY enough to warrant that attack, I believe. But he is kind of poking forward and poking back. And now BLY feels like he needs to do a counterattack, so he is sending in a force, and a few Zerglings coming in, able to be picked off by one of those 2 Banelings he has, and a lot more Zerglings on the way to continue to put pressure. We do see a lot more Banelings for both players. If we look in the unit producing tab, or the production tab, we do see Banelings for both players. This Baneling nest has finished for Devil, so this is going to be quite a bit of Zergling Baneling micro. We do see the Banelings on the way. BLY with this very nice Overlord placement has vision of this, and he will be able to see if there's anything. And he's moving the Banelings in. A few Banelings come in and destroy the front ones, but he does have 2 more that are coming in and 3 more. And these spine crawlers, wow, the spine crawlers are able to pick off all the Banelings. Only losing 1 spine crawler, but getting a lot of drones in red. And now he has a few Banelings of his own, and he's going to be pushing out. A few more Zerglings up on the top, and BLY doesn't have much in the way of defenses. He has 1 Baneling as well as these Zerglings, and he is going to be spawning some more, and he's rebuilding his hatchery. Devil coming in, going to be trying to do more damage, try to pick up that hatchery again, but these Banelings will be able to finish, and they will do a lot of damage to these Zerglings if Devil is not careful. The Zerglings are coming in, trying to get us around, and a few more Banelings coming in. It looks like the 2 of the Banelings are going to the ramp to pick off these other Banelings. They're able to pick off 2. Devil only has 1 at this time, as opposed to BLY's 4. Now 3. 3 is much better than 0. So he does have control over this attack. He is defending it quite well. Devil trying to spawn more Banelings out on the field, but the Banelings don't look like they're in very good position, so now he's coming in with more Zerglings. He does have quite a bit more Zerglings than BLY, which is trouble for BLY, but BLY does have the better Baneling count, and is continuing to have the better Baneling count. 5 more Banelings on the way for BLY, none for Devil, and now we see 3 Banelings coming in for Devil, trying to pick off some of these forces. He does have BLY's Zerglings a little bit in a bad position, and oh my goodness, they get up the ramp and get destroyed by BLY's Banelings. That was a nice defense by BLY. Better to destroy your Banelings on their Banelings than to have them into your mineral line when your Zerglings are caught out of position. And this is just a nice little back and forth by each of the players. This is the Baneling micro. I have a friend, Zeros, a little shout out to him, who likes to say that ZvZ is 18 minutes of Baneling micro and then 2 minutes of whoever got the first mute account. We do see 2 Banelings coming in, not doing enough damage to the Banelings, although they all do go down, and now BLY is in a great position with a lot of Zerglings in his base as well as the spine crawler going down, and Devil is just kind of rallying a few Zerglings here and there, and BLY will be able to clean them up quite easily, which he does do. And it looks like BLY is going to go back for the counterattack. We don't see much in the way of Devil's base. We do see the 2 spine crawlers, a few Banelings being morphed in. I believe that no, he doesn't have anything in the way of tech structures. He doesn't have a lair or any other kind of tier 1 building. He doesn't have any Roachborn, but neither does BLY. But he is getting more gas, and it would lead me to believe that he's thinking about gearing up to tech up. We do see a few more Banelings coming in. Well, I guess he decided to pull back, and Devil trying to keep a Baneling there to try to get one of those Banelings to waste itself on the Zergling, but BLY being very good at keeping his Banelings from being destroyed like that. Do see a queen trying to pick off an overlord. Every overlord counts. If he kills this, it will be able to supply block Devil, but it does not work. We do see that BLY's economy is very good. He has quite a bit of minerals right now, but he is getting his hatchery up, and so I believe he'll try to get some sort of tech. Probably probably Mutalisks, because we see that neither player has anything that can attack up except for these queens. So Mutalisks will do a lot of damage, and right now we do see that a Roach Warren is going down for Devil, so he isn't opting to tech to lair. He's going to be getting roaches, which is very good against this Baneling Zergling forces if he's able to get enough of them. But if BLY goes mutas, then he's in a lot of trouble, and it looks like he might be because he's saving up a lot of minerals and he's getting a lot of gas, and this is the kind of thing you get with Mutalisk. You need that gas. And we do see an Evo chamber going up for BLY, going to be getting some upgrades for those Zerglings most likely, maybe some defense for the Zerglings. We shall see about that. Back in Devil's base, we still see the same old thing. He has resaturated his main, and he is getting his lair at this time, but he's going to be building roaches, I believe, while this spire does go down for Devil. So it looks like, for BLY. Looks like Devil's going to be in a lot of trouble. He is producing roaches, 3 roaches right now, as well as Baneling, and he is getting that Evo chamber, so he could be able to build spore crawlers, but I don't know if this will be the case. We do see Zerglings coming in once again for BLY, trying to get up. Oh, but a very, very good Baneling by Devil, destroying all the Zerglings but one. And this Zergling is just going to poke around. He's going to see, oh great, his lair's not even done, and he doesn't have anything in the way of air. I'll be able to build this spire, build some mutas, and just go straight up attack, and probably win the game through that alone. Like I said, Zero said 18 minutes of Zergling Baneling micro, and then only 2 minutes of whoever got the first muta. We do see Queen being active at trying to poke these overlords out of his base, making sure he doesn't see anything, doesn't see the spire. He wants to use that to his advantage. And we do see a third base here. Like I said before, this is kind of a good place to build a third, kind of in this linear path. Third base for BLY. He is sending some drones down to saturate it. He's going to need more gas if he's going to be producing Mutalisk, which he is producing 10 at a time, which is very good. At the same time, though, we do see Devil pushing with his roaches, and I think he has a very good sense of timing. Well, he does have an overlord, so he does see that this hatchery is there, so he is going to try to take it out. But BLY knows that that overlord's there, and he is going to be sending some mutas down there. And we do see the mutas have finally popped off, and they are trying to pick off these Banelings, and wow, all the Banelings do go down to the Mutalisk. Banelings not being able to blow up upwards, but we do see an attack at the same time with a lot of roaches and a lot of Zerglings, and he gets us around with his Zerglings. A lot of Banelings coming in, the Banelings doing a lot of damage to the roaches as well as the Mutalisk, because the roaches cannot attack up. The Queen does go down, but now that they're in the army, now that he's in the base, he will be able to try to pick up this hatchery, and the hatchery does go down. BLY a little bit supply blocked as well, but the army does go down to the Mutalisk, and right now we don't see anything in the way of air defenses for BLY. We do see one spore crawler, and he's trying to get up that, this Hydralisk den. We see no spore crawlers in his natural, so this is going to be very bad for Devil. BLY with a lot of Mutalisks right here. Good bit of Mutalisks. A few Zerglings getting caught out of position. The Mutalisks will be able to pick them off, just kind of destroying them as they run. And now Devil doesn't have much in the way of an army. He has a few Zerglings. Compared to Mutalisk, it's not looking very good at all for Devil. The most he can say is that he picked off this hatchery, but because this macro hatch is not really stopping too much. And here comes the Mutalisk, and there's the GG by Devil. He says, good luck in the finals. I don't know what that's referring to. I don't know what game this is. But yeah, that was a fun little Zerg versus Zerg, a little bit of Baneling micro, a little bit of Zergling micro, and then 2 minutes of Muta. So I hope Zeros watches this. I'll recommend it to him. I think he'll get a kick out of that. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. More to come. Gonna have some more StarCraft with Sterminator up in the next few days. Probably a new Teamcraft on Sunday. And yeah, tons of more videos to come. I hope you liked the League of Legends video I uploaded yesterday, or the day before, I believe. Should be doing more of those with Sean. Should be doing more pro games, and yeah, should be doing more games in general. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please comment below, please like the video, tell me what you think, tell me what we can do better, and we will see you guys next time.